What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Dolphin Pod. We're your hosts, and we got a great episode for you guys today.
Yeah, so we did a Hot Ones interview with Mr. McGraw. We played a game of What's in the Box, and we also discussed the NBA MVP for this year. So,
Yeah, all that and more on the Dolphin Pod. Hey everyone, we got a special guest today. We have our beloved AP Gov teacher, Mr. McGraw, here on the podcast today. Welcome to the Dolphin Pod, Mr. McGraw.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So before we start, are you familiar with the show Hot Ones?
I am familiar with the show Hot
Okay,
Ones, so I
great.
think I know what I'm about to get into here.
So for those of you who don't know, Hot Ones is basically an interview show where with each question, you eat a hotter wing. So we're going to take on that challenge today. We got the real sauces, and we're going to see how well, I guess, both of us can handle the spice.
Okay.
So
Let's do it.
let's get into it.
Get ready.
First question. What is the craziest case you have ever worked on as a lawyer?
The craziest case I've ever worked on as a lawyer. I had a divorce case between a Navy SEAL and an exotic dancer
Okay.
who didn't like each other very much.
Uh-huh.
And they were, it was a crazy case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Leave it
They
at
didn't
that.
have any money, but that didn't stop them from fighting. And
Interesting.
We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So let's tackle the first
Wing
wing.
one, okay.
Yep.
And which sauce is this?
This is the buffalo. You don't have to eat the whole thing. You can just take a bite. Okay. All right. Second question. What brought you to Cape Henry? Like, how did you come across the job? How did you transition from being a lawyer to
I was
teaching here?
So I was a lawyer for about 7 years,
Mhm.
and had a couple different legal jobs, but never really loved what I was doing. But I was teaching at one point. I was teaching a law school class at night, and
Okay.
really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And I kind of realized that I enjoyed the night better than the night job better than the day job.
Okay.
And so decided I was about 7 years in, I was going to try teaching, and if it didn't work, I
Mhm.
would go back to law.
Right.
But started teaching. I got a job. Was fortunate actually to get a job teaching up in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
So I taught up there for a couple of years. The family moved down here. I taught over at Kempsville for 3 years, and enjoyed it over there. But I had the opportunity to come interview over here. I thought, okay, I'll come interview,
Right.
just
Yeah.
see what's up with Cape Henry.
Sure.
And ended up taking the job, and I've been here now since 2008. So
Wow.
it's worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the teaching, guys.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Next wing, I guess. How's the
Next week.
spice
Okay,
so far? After
so
the first
good.
one?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay. All right.
How you doing with the spice over there?
I'm actually starting to sweat.
Okay.
I before when we were cooking the wings, I actually got a little bit of the last dab sauce, and still sweating. So I'm a little nervous about these right here. But we'll go to the third question. So how hard was it to get on Jeopardy, and what was the whole process to get on the show? So
this is
how does that work? How does one
yeah.
get on the show?
This is way back in the 90s.
Okay.
So it's totally different
Right.
now. This is internet days. But my wife and I were on vacation in Los Angeles. And back then you could just go by the studio, and they gave you, a whole bunch of people showed up, they gave you a written test.
Okay.
And if you got enough questions right, then they brought everybody down who got enough questions. And you played kind of like a fake game, because they wanted to know if you could work the
Right.
buzzer
Yeah. Sure.
and phrase it in the form of a question and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Makes sense.
So I did that, and then they called back about 5 months later,
Mhm.
and said, come back out, and
Wow.
we're going to tape the show. So now it's all online, and
Sure.
it's a much more, I think, difficult
Okay.
process. But back then, you could just show up at the studio, take a test, and
Jeez.
see what happened.
Yeah.
So,
Had you always wanted to be on the show? Were you into trivia before that?
yeah,
or?
yeah. I was in high school and in college. I was one of the trivia team geeks.
Oh, okay.
So I did that stuff in college, and
Got
a
it.
lot of the guys and girls I was on that team with in college had done Jeopardy.
Right. Oh,
So
wow.
I kind of felt like
you had to do
I
it.
had to do
Yeah.
it, right?
Jeez.
So a bunch of them went on and actually won and did really well. So
Okay.
I'm kind of the
Hey, I
the
mean, you
dunce
got
of
on
the
the
group,
show though,
right?
right?
So yeah,
I
it was
mean,
fun. I had a great time
I
doing
thought
that.
you should have won.
I thought I
thought
should have
you
won,
got
but
robbed,
I got robbed. I agree, I got robbed.
Right.
But, you're one and done with that show.
Right.
So.
Are you still do you still go out and do trivia every now and then, or
Yeah, we've got a
do you have a
group of teachers that
Really?
like Cape
Okay.
Henry Bar Trivia. So like once a week, Mr. Rogers and Miss Spates' husband
Nice.
and a couple others of us go out and
Where
do
at?
bar trivia. We got a couple. We switch around. We Chicho's.
Chichos. Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Maybe me and Kayla, we can the students can pull
Come-
up,
come on
challenge the teachers to some
come on by.
trivia. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
That
wait,
sounds like fun.
so where are we on the wings here?
We are eating
We're eating number
the,
two. Okay,
the
we're
red
eating
one.
number two.
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or that? This one?
This one.
Okay, and this is which sauce is this?
This is the classic.
Classic. Okay.
Okay. All right. I have a bit of a unique question for this
Okay.
one.
Go.
We set up a bit of a fake Jeopardy, so to speak.
Okay.
And we want to see if you still got it in you. We have some questions here. It's a little unique questions. Categories are Bell 5, AP Gov, which is my class.
Okay.
We're going to see how well you know my class.
Okay.
Some potpourri, which is a vocab word that I didn't know before your class.
Random things. Yep.
And then some redemption questions from when you went on the show. So
Let's
where
go.
would you like to start?
Let's start with AP Gov fifth bell for 100, please.
Okay. This student has the most Jeopardy wins in your class.
Do I have to put it in the form of a question?
Yes.
Okay. Who is Ryan Dobrinsky?
That is absolutely
He's
correct.
a Jeopardy god.
Ryan
Meg
Dobrinsky
Zimmerman.
or
Okay.
Megan Zimmerman.
I didn't realize that.
She was claiming that she had just the same amount of wins,
Okay.
which I don't believe. But
Unverified.
where would you like to go next?
200 for AP Gov.
Okay. This one's a little tricky. Which inside joke was made about Federalist 51?
What inside joke was made about Federalist 51?
This one was I thought it was pretty fun.
Okay, well, we talked about like the pit bulls and the 5 pit bulls against one
Yep,
person,
you're on the right track.
right? And was it 5 pit bulls against Caleb?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay,
It
I
was
don't know.
what is 5 dogs, 1
Caleb.
Caleb?
Okay, there you go. I was close.
Right,
I was there.
right.
Okay, potpourri.
Okay. Potpourri.
Bring it. I'm feeling good here.
Okay. This golfer recently won his first major since 2014.
Rory McIlroy just won the Masters, so
That's right.
it was Rory McIlroy.
Yep. Absolutely correct. We're going next.
200 for potpourri.
Got it. This year's men's March Madness winner.
Oh, it was I had Houston, and they lost in the final to
Right.
Florida. It was
Yep.
Florida, the Gators.
That is right.
Yep.
We're the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
100.
Redemption. Let's do it.
This producer of earth-moving equipment is called CAT for short.
Caterpillar.
Yep.
And I
Ramona
knew,
got
I knew
this
that
one
on the
correct.
show, but I
Ramona-
didn't get in first. She beat me on the buzzer.
Right.
So
Okay. All
That
right.
one I
Final
knew.
question.
Okay.
In the 6th century, Saint Columba founded the monastery of Kells at Meath in this country.
okay, so here's where I went wrong.
Okay.
I said Scotland.
Yep.
I
you
knew it was
did.
Scotland or Ireland, but Scotland's not a country.
Right.
And you can tell Miss Hannah that, by the way. And
Mhm.
England's not a country either. So the answer is Ireland.
Yep.
What's
That's
Ireland?
absolutely correct.
Boom.
That's crazy. Do the questions you got wrong still haunt you to
Yeah.
this day? Really?
100%.
So you could go back and answer all the ones
Absolutely.
you got right.
Because, the
That's
other
funny.
thing is, like, my students always want to see it, which is fun.
Right,
But that
and
means
so
I
they
watch it a
ask
couple
you.
times every year. And so
That
I
makes sense.
pretty much, if you gave me that
Learned it.
board again, I'd do okay.
Sure. Nice. All right. Let's move to the next
Okay.
thing.
Which one is this? Is this like the
This is
super
this
hot?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Here we
All
go.
right. Shoot the whole thing. Oh god. I think you're gonna regret that.
I might. It was an intentional strategy.
Okay. So, 5th question. Walk us through your day-to-day routine.
My day-to-day routine.
Your day-to-day
On a
routine.
work day.
Just an average Tuesday.
Okay, get up like 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Cup of coffee, little breakfast.
Uh-huh.
It's getting to me now. Okay, I'm out of the house like 7:15. Coffee at Starbucks here by 7:30.
Starbucks. Okay.
Yeah, get ready. Plan, grade, whatever.
You what's your coffee order? I have to
The
ask.
coffee is just a basic tall black coffee,
Okay. None of the
half
fancy
calf,
stuff. None of the dragon fruit
half calf.
refreshers.
So I have
Okay.
a full calf cup at home,
Got it.
but the second cup is only half calf.
Got it.
7:30, 8:15, kind of get ready for the day. If I get done early, I go up front with the peer leaders, say hi to everybody.
Sure.
Get through the day, got second bell, fourth bell off. Hang around here like 30 minutes. Back home, have some dinner. If there's a game outside,
Yeah.
Go watch a little
Gotta stick
K30
around.
sports.
Sure.
Watch a little TV with the wife at night. The 7 o'clock Wheel of Fortune, the 7:30 Jeopardy.
Mhm.
We're old. That's the routine.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds nice.
It's an exciting day, believe me.
Right.
This is what you've got to look
Well,
forward to in
at
your
least you
50s.
don't have to. I mean, how I know us juniors talk about the big homework load, but how big's the I guess the grading load?
I think it's like yours. It comes and goes. I mean, anytime I give an assignment, that means I've got to grade it. And so, especially with the essays take forever.
Yeah.
And so it comes and goes. So last couple weekends, not last weekend, but the 2 weekends before, I spent most of the weekend just grading stuff.
Sure.
Last weekend, not so much. But that's
Yeah,
part of the job.
comes in waves.
That's my least
Yeah.
favorite part of the job is grading essays.
Sure.
But you got to do it.
Got to do it.
Then we get a couple months in the summer. So
Right.
no complaints.
Sure. So for the final question,
Let's go.
Caleb, bring out the one chip.
The one chip.
For those of you who, if you know, you know.
You know.
The one chip is pretty infamous. Gosh, I'm actually sweating.
Me too.
So yeah, I guess we'll grab a little
Okay, we're
piece.
just gonna take a little piece here.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay. What's the question?
Oh. Okay. The final hottest question for the hottest chip / wing. What is your biggest fear?
Oh man, that's hot. Oh, my biggest fear
Oh
easily
my gosh.
heights. Scared to death of heights.
Heights.
Yeah.
Really? Why is that? Just
I don't
a
know.
phobia?
Just phobia.
What's the tallest place you've ever been to?
When we were in Panama in Exo Strip, probably 10 years ago, they had a zip line. It got to be a couple thousand feet off the ground.
Really?
And zip line.
And you signed up for that?
I didn't have a choice. Everybody did it.
Okay.
And I wasn't
You
going to
got
be the one to not
peer
do it.
Yeah.
So I did it. And the zip line wasn't bad.
Okay.
But
Just
you're
look down.
standing on like this open sort of like platform, looking down, waiting for like 20 minutes. That was terrible. Worst 20 minutes of my life. But once I got on the zip line,
Did you have a blast?
that was okay.
Really?
It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So heights. I know about it.
Was it nausea or anything or dizziness?
No, just
Just
get me out of here.
okay.
Get me on the zip line. Get me down.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Okay.
That ship is killer.
Yeah. Well, we made it through
We made it.
the Hot Ones Gauntlet. Thank you for coming on the
My
show,
pleasure. Thank you
Mr.
for having me.
McGraw. Before you go, anything you'd like to plug to our audience before you go?
I needed to plug for the audience.
Yeah, I know Supreme Court just happened, but
Supreme Court. Okay, actively disengaged. Teacher band. We're going to have a show this summer. Come out and see us.
all right, you heard him. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Post Hot Ones interview. Caleb tried a bit of the
I just had the little bit. It's
the after effects or the side effects are awful. Mr. McGraw is back. Mr. McGraw, anything you'd like to say post interview?
Man, this is hot.
You heard it.
I'm back for another walk.
All right, guys, this is Odd Man Out. Basically, 4 of us get the same question. 1 of us gets a different question, and we all show each other's answers and try to figure out who's lying. So, without further ado, let's get going.
Odd person out.
Odd person out.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
What
I'll
if
just
I
put
don't
mine
know
in
how
my
to
pocket.
spell it?
You better do your best. Gosh.
All right, my answer was Pipe Down by Drake. Megan, what was your
Mine
answer?
was her. I don't know who's by, but
Okay. Miss Sharp.
Mine is Brass Monkey, Beastie Boys.
Got it. Trent,
Honest, thanks.
Mine is Over My Dead Body by Drake.
what was the question?
okay. So the question was, what is your favorite song? I know that you're not it.
I
because
know.
that
I also know
that's your
Tyrese
favorite
is correct.
Yeah.
Um.
So then it's in between you two.
Who sings Thanks?
Yeah. Who?
And Carson.
Oh.
So who? I mean, if it's Ken. I mean, if it
Then
wasn't Ken Carson, we would have known that he was.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even know who Ken Carson is, but I know that you like Kendrick Lamar. And I don't know that Ken Carson is even in the same genre as Kendrick Lamar. Who is Ken Carson?
He's
I
like
like him.
A rapper
Is he?
from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Is he in the same genre as Kendrick Lamar?
No.
It's a little different.
Oh,
Very
interesting. I know
different.
nothing, but I know that you love Kendrick Lamar, so I think that it's deep, deep.
No, what,
I
no,
think
no, no.
Stop guessing.
Okay, all right. So first we got to ask about Brass Monkey, though.
What do you want to know
Isn't
about
that an
Brass
artist?
Monkey?
That's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
artist.
yeah.
No,
that's a
that's
song.
the name of the song. That funky monkey. Brass monkey junkie. That
Okay.
funky
That's
monkey.
your favorite song?
That is a great song.
she didn't say it was her
Is it
favorite
your-
thing.
So-
She said
I'm
it's
just
her
saying,
favorite.
when that
I-
song
I
comes
buy
on,
that.
I can
Yeah.
like
All right.
run with a little
what
more
we need to ask
pizzazz.
though is her. What?
Yes.
What is
Oh,
that song?
it's my second most recent Instagram post. It's the song to it.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So I think that pretty.
yeah, I don't really do
Who
Instagram
sings it?
posts.
I actually
It's by
don't
like
know.
American Dawn, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
Like American
Oh,
Dawn?
Yeah, American Dawn.
You know it's a good song.
Is it a good song?
Yeah,
Over-
it's a great song.
I feel like if it was your favorite song, it would have been like a Dominic Fike song or something. So because of that, I'm
Oh.
voting.
I
I'm
kind
voting
of feel
Megan.
like
It's definitely.
wild
It's
card.
not.
I feel like it's Tyree because he's
Oh.
not the biggest Drake listener.
I love Drake. Oh, it's my favorite song.
All right.
I
Do
thought-
we write down who we vote?
No,
what do
no,
we
we're
do?
just gonna vote. I'm voting Megan.
I'm voting with Sharp. Oh.
I'm voting Miss Sharp.
I'm voting Megan.
Wait, it's
Oh.
tie.
I'm voting Trent.
Okay.
I mean, it's a tie.
I'm voting Trent. You should just go with me. I'm telling
This
you.
is like
I am going to tell you what
manipulative behavior
Beastie
of-
Boys remember my age. Actually, just last year, I saw the Beastie Boys
Fine,
cover
I
band.
vote Mrs. Sharp.
What is
I
a
saw the
blast-
Beastie Boys
I-
covered
What song is a
band.
blasphemy?
I am. I went with Miss
Mrs.
Johnson
Mrs. Sharp.
and Miss
Mrs.
Whitney.
Sharp. You
Mrs.
got
Sharp.
voted out. What was your question?
Uh,
Were you the
My
Were you the
question.
liar?
So, what happens when all you voters are wrong? Because it's what's
It
your
was the
favorite
liar.
song?
All right, who was the liar?
Oh! See, I don't know the genre enough. What is it? Is that
What was
not
your
what
question?
is?
What was your question?
What is the song you think is overplayed?
Oh, and you did say you played all the time.
That's
Dang.
Run
Crazy.
the
That's
replay. I
crazy.
said that.
Okay,
Wow.
next
All right,
question.
next question.
Oof. First- okay.
You
All
start.
right, I said 25 minutes.
Ooh.
Stinky.
18 minutes.
What?
I said less than or equal to 30 minutes.
I said 45 to an hour.
I said 30 to 45 minutes.
What was the question?
Okay, so the question was, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Yeah. Okay.
45 to an hour.
Got a shower. I shower personally. I don't know about you.
I do though. but
I
it's-
do
it's
too.
Like
Are you
15
sure
minutes.
that you shower?
What is your
I
hair
take-
product routine?
Okay, so it's
It's at
actually
night too.
okay.
though.
This is like
Make
isn't
it
even
quick.
Nasty. It's,
This does
it's
not need to
healthy
take-
to like
No likes.
shampoo twice a day because I shower twice a day. So
Right.
I don't shampoo my hair in the morning. It's every other day, so I just get in there.
So wait, that's
wash
that.
my face.
Okay, that's just
I'm
your
out.
shower routine. But what happens? You don't style your hair.
Yeah, what about the
What about-
other
what about
No,
do
I
you-
don't style my
time-
hair, as you can tell.
Well, remember I told you. You told me it was flow.
You said I need a hairbrush.
I did say that. Do you plan your outfit out the night before? Because I know you care about what you wear.
Every now and then, yes. Fridays I do for sure. That's like throughout the week, honestly.
Okay.
I have my Friday outfit ready by Monday, but
Okay.
let's go into my
Interesting.
closet. I have
Like
an
that?
idea.
What I don't get is 18
Yeah.
minutes. Why not on a, what, is it down to a science? Like,
That's a great
So
question.
I sleep until like 7:02.
Oh, and then you're ready to go by 7:20?
Yes, so I have my 7.
02 plus 18.
I have my heatless curls in, so all I have to do is take that out. I don't really have acne, so I don't really have to do much makeup.
You don't, but you don't shower in the morning. You're
I
ready to
don't.
go.
I'm a night
Yeah.
shower person.
Okay. Okay.
And then I just do my mascara,
Yeah.
eat food, and then I'm out the door.
Okay.
I wake up at 7 also. Just want to throw that out there.
what?
But you shower. I don't shower in the morning. I shower at night after.
If anybody wants to know, I actually shower both at night and in the morning.
do.
Yes,
I
that's
still-
that's
I
the
do.
main-
Allergy.
yes.
It's allergy season, so I've got to get the pollen off of me before I get to sleep.
Yeah.
And then when I wake up, might be TMI. I have total bird's nest hair, and so then I have to
That's
shower to
That's
like
me
put it
too.
down.
Girls, 'cause then you
I
can-
I could not
Another
have anything
little-
on me.
Another little point I want to
35.
bring
You
up.
said 30 to
Recently,
45
as of
minutes.
yesterday, I
That's fine.
happened to
That's
sleep
how-
through my alarm, and I did not have time to shower, and it took me more than 18 minutes to
Look,
get ready still.
look. I'm first off, 18 is so
It
short,
seems so short.
and
Specific.
knowing you, like, it's
It's
long.
like-
It
We-
takes you longer than
It's
18.
Megan and I live in the same neighborhood, and it takes 20 minutes to get to school. I just want to throw that out there. So
Yeah,
7.
it doesn't take 18
7?
Hold on,
minutes.
Ty,
don't
what
know.
are you doing for 30 to 45 minutes to get ready?
Nah, I'm voting Megan.
What are you doing for that long?
Well, it takes me a minute. I'm not really like I'm not like a morning person.
Right, but
So-
the question was, what was the question again? How long does it take you to get ready
Yeah.
in the morning?
So
So once you're getting ready,
Yeah.
what are you doing for
So,
30 to 45
I
minutes?
shower, then I take me like 20 minutes to shower. I like to be clean in the morning.
It's because you don't pay the water bill yet, you people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And after that, I kind of like put stuff in my hair,
Yeah.
brush my
Okay.
teeth, eat breakfast, and I'm out the door.
I'm voting Megan.
No.
You kind
18
of got to
is
stare at the
short.
wall for a little bit.
Let's vote. We gotta
Yeah, you got to
it.
vote. Go. What's your vote?
I vote Megan.
I vote Megan.
Megan,
Megan's out.
I don't even have a vote.
what?
Because
Megan.
We
it's
didn't
three.
even
It's
question
three.
this short,
Was it
first
you?
of all.
It was.
What was your
It
question?
does not take me 18
What's
minutes.
the normal
How
time?
long does it take you to drive to school?
Oh, that's a good one. How long does it take you to get ready?
Gosh.
Less than or equal to 30 minutes?
Honestly, probably, yeah.
All right. Next
All right.
question.
Next question.
Okay, I wonder which one.
Repeat the question again.
What is your favorite fast food place?
Go, Ty.
I love Chick-fil-A. I loved it for many years. Great fries, by the way.
Okay. Waffle fries.
It's
I
all
don't-
right.
Canes?
I love
I'll buy it.
Canes. I have a lot of good memories there with the volleyball team, the basketball team.
But what about the food? That's what the question was. Like, why is it your favorite fast food restaurant?
I mean, it's Canes. It's the best chicken you can get, honestly.
I see. I was going to say it's the sauce. I put
Really?
Canes because
I'm
it's the
allergic
sauce.
to eggs, so I can't really do the sauce too
Without
much.
the
I just get a little
Oh,
bit.
it's the
Right,
sauce.
So if
The
you're
bread,
That's
the
interesting.
bread.
Where are you going?
That's oh okay. Move on next, Megan.
I love Taco Bell. Everything
Yeah.
is my
They're
favorite.
lying.
And,
That one's
What-
okay.
What's your go-to?
they just brought nacho fries back, actually. So
Oh, yeah, they did.
go-to every time. And a ball
So
so
gross. All right,
Um,
and Chipotle.
Chipotle.
That was my close second.
That's not
I
fast-
mean,
that's
you can
not
get
What's your
whatever you
go-to?
want.
What's your go-to?
Well, it's usually either steak or chicken, and then
In a bowl
sometimes-
or burrito?
bowl for sure.
Okay. All right.
You were kind of dodging
Ooh.
explaining yours.
Oh no,
don't
no,
even-
it's
Oh,
that
you already
that
did-
sauce.
you
No,
said
no, I
just
was
the
saying
sauce.
it's the
Alright.
because you know what? Really, Cane's chicken is not all that, but their
Why?
sauce is unique. You
It's
cannot.
light
No,
and
without-
like salty.
Yeah, but
It's
without the
great.
sauce, it's kind of
No,
like
that's the
dry.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
healthy.
you need
I
the
feel
sauce.
healthy when I eat
Yeah,
it.
without
so
the
I get
sauce.
a Caniac
I'm
Coke, so I feel
voting.
healthy.
I'm voting Trent.
I gotta take.
I'm the one saying
She's
that it's the
allergic to the
food,
sauce.
not
I gotta
yeah,
vote
and
for
I'm not going
She's
for
allergic
memories.
to
So
the
I'm not,
sauce.
I'm
It's
not
not
going
like
for
a deadly
memories.
ill allergy. I like have to
Yeah.
deal with it.
I-
I vote Trent.
I vote Trent.
Trent,
I vote Porter because Chipotle's not even fast food. There's no drive-thru.
Yes, it is.
whatever.
Well, you got voted
Okay.
out. Was it you?
All right. Well, my question was, what is your favorite fast food place?
And my question was, what is the most overrated fast food place?
Oh.
That's a hater. You don't know ball.
That's crazy. All right, last one.
Because I know the sauce is not that good, and neither is the chicken.
That's crazy.
Chicken is
To end on.
Yes.
Hope you guys liked it.
Odd
We'll,
person out.
See you guys on the next episode. So, see ya.
All right.
Peace.
What? No, that's
No,
it.
that's it. That's okay.
Oh.
We're good. We're good.
What was
Wait,
that
there's-
gonna be-
What was
there's
that
one
question?
more.
Okay.
What is a good first date?
Oh, I'm glad we didn't
Oh.
know.
Yeah, we
got
No.
it.
What's up, guys? We're doing the sports segment today. First off, some news. So congrats to Seb, Keegan, and Josh Fry for signing their letters of intent to go play college sports.
Sure.
Big congrats to those guys. And then congrats to the athlete of the week, my teammate, Liam Hardy. Good job. And then today we're going to talk about the NBA. So the discussion of the day is the MVP race, if we're choosing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Nikola Jokic. Now, I can start this one off. I'm a Thunder fan. Everybody already knows who I'm picking. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP.
Foul free throw merchant, though.
He has so many
Half
free
his
throws
points.
because he's the number one driving player in the NBA in so long. Like, who drives more than Shai? And you can look at the stats.
mean,
Nobody.
who puts
by such a large margin.
Who puts up a stat line like Jokic? You seen what he's averaging?
He had the first 30-20-20 triple-double.
That's insane.
Here's why Shea is better than Jokic.
All right.
Jokic has a larger
He's not getting
role.
20 rebounds, though.
He's not a big.
I know, but Jokic can't score, and he's getting assists, and he can rebound.
But listen, Jokic has a bigger role on a worse team. How are you going to argue and say Shea should have more assists, Shea should have more rebounds? You can't argue with their record. Easily the best scorer in the NBA. Nobody's going to argue that he's the best scorer. Jokic is a better scorer than Shea. That's crazy to say.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Assists and rebounds he has to fill a bigger role in his team because they're less good. They're the 10 seed right now. Shea doesn't have to play as big of a role because his team is so good and it's such a complete team. If he didn't have the guys around him, then he would play a bigger role. I feel like he could play the same role that Jokic is playing if he needed to, but he doesn't have to. Now you're gonna argue with the rest.
I don't know about the rebounds. Assists, maybe I could see that.
Easily assists. Rebounds.
How many assists is he averaging right now?
I think like 7, 8.
Okay, I'm saying it's like
If you watch the Nuggets play, every possession goes through Jokic at some point. Every single possession. The Thunder doesn't need every possession to go through Shea.
All right, we had to interrupt that sports segment because, I mean, really, are we talking more about MVP and whatnot? So let's get to some real sports news. And I've assembled a panel of real sports enthusiasts because we have something very important to talk about, ladies.
Very important.
Very important, very important. Gab, you are the captain of the first ever in the history of Cape Henry all-girls varsity golf team. Woo! Oh my God, tell us, how did this happen?
Well, basically there were like a lot of girls.
Were there like a lot of girls?
There were a lot of girls at varsity co-ed tryouts because the sport has been co-ed. And there's always been 2 girls on the team, but this year they had a lot of interest and a lot of potential on both JV and varsity.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided to make a girls team and try to get as many schools that have girls teams to play.
Right.
So we played NA last week.
You didn't just play NA.
We beat NA.
That's what I
we
thought.
Beat
That's
NA.
what I thought.
Yeah, we beat NA.
Okay.
And I believe we're gonna play Richmond Collegiate, but I don't know if that's been confirmed yet.
And what does this mean to you as a golf player, as an athlete, to have this all-girl team?
I think it's a good opportunity because our boys golf team is very, it's well developed, and they've had a lot of opportunities, and I think it gives girls an opportunity to play golf because it is an important sport to know how to play, especially if you're going to be doing something in business.
Right.
A lot of business people go and play golf.
A lot of decisions are made
on the golf course.
Yeah, that's right. So that's right.
It's important.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Now we also have some other athletes here. Ladies, you want to give us a little girls sports spring update?
I'm gonna go first. Oh, okay. So there's a game to get today against NSA.
Right, but that's date specific. Give us an overall.
We're doing pretty good for this season. TCIS is coming up, so we're all excited for that. Working really hard for it. Yeah, we killed an A.
Nice. And I saw you working Catholic the other day.
Oh,
yeah, it was like 15-0 at the
16-3 at the end of the game.
Oh, is there a mercy rule in softball?
There is. It's 15. You have to be above 15 after the third quarter, and then inning. Yes. I don't know why I said quarter.
That's okay.
And then I think it's above 10 after.
So did you mercy them?
Yeah, we did.
And what about you guys?
Girls soccer is doing great this year. We've had a couple wins, a couple losses, but all part of the process. The team development's really great. Great group of girls. I love them all.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, we have a game against NSA today that will turn out really well.
Good.
So.
You know, in other sports news, I know that our girls lacrosse team just had a big win, right? After losing to Catholic earlier in the season. They just beat them, and they also are playing NSA, looking for some revenge on a previous loss. But I do know in other girls' sports news, track and field, you might not know this, we have our first ever female pole vaulter.
Yes,
wow.
I did hear that.
Who is it?
Elena Hecker.
Yes, Elena Hecker crushing it.
That's cool.
It is cool, isn't it? I mean, I think sometimes we lose sight that girls' sports, we might not get the 15-minute segment on the podcast, but it's important to recognize our dominance. And I think it's also important to recognize how important it is for women, because you can really find yourself on the golf course, on the field hockey field, softball, soccer, you name it, right? It's amazing. So I give a huge shout out to all of you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If we could just clone ourselves and be at every sport, we'd be there, but just girl power.
Yeah.
Girl power. Back to your boring sports update.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I feel like you just can't argue with the triple doubles. Like Jokic, the triple double stats are insane.
It's a historic season, and he's doing better than his last MVP seasons. This is a historic season for him.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
He's doing better than 2 MVP seasons. It is insane.
Yeah, but Shea is
3
leading.
MVP seasons.
Shea is leading a Thunder to not just the historic season in recent years, like an all-time NBA season. Bro, the Thunder have the highest point differential in the history of the NBA. They're top 5 in offensive rating. Like, this success that they're having, completely led by Shea, I don't think you can argue with that.
I agree.
Ty,
Yeah,
you
I
got
think
a
they're gonna
response?
I think he's gonna. I agree with Nate.
You got Shea?
Yeah.
You got
sure,
Shea?
yeah.
All right.
He's a great scorer. He's for sure led up to the #1 seed. He's gonna live to a championship too. They might win this year.
Yeah, OKC winning the whole thing.
Yeah, have a chance.
Easily.
I don't think.
Are they making it to the finals?
Yeah, I think that. Maybe. Yeah, I think they can.
Only teams I'm worried about,
5?
Lakers. Lakers are good. And it's always hard to bet against the Celtics, but I think this year the Thunder has it. And the thing is, I don't think you can realistically give an MVP award to a 10 seed. Like, if he was the best player in the NBA, why isn't his team doing as well? We've seen guys carry their teams before. NBA is a league where one man can carry a team to an extent. They can't carry him all the way, but a 10 seed in the West is stretching it for an MVP.
So are you saying that Jokic is better, but it's?
I'm not saying. I'm saying if he was the best player in the NBA, then the Nuggets
like
wouldn't
best
be the
player
10
on the
seed.
best team. Yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I mean, Shea is the best player on the best team.
Easily.
But Jokic stats, I mean, they're just insane. Like, I've never seen like a season like this. And he's not even first in MVP.
Yeah, but if he was that good, then his team would be doing better.
I mean, just like stats-wise, my final take, I got Jokic. How about you guys? What are your final
Shea
picks?
Gill.
Easily Shea.
Best player on the best team, I'm going to go with Shea. I agree. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Well, that's our take, guys. So, yeah. See what you think. Comment down below who you think's going to win the MVP, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, guys, that is the end of our episode, and thank you so much for watching episode 6 of the Dolphin Pod.
Yeah, and also if you guys want, you can go follow us on our Instagram at the Dolphin Pod CHC. We post polls on there, we post highlights, and we just post clips from our episodes. So make sure you go check that out.
For sure. All right, see you guys next time.